Good morning, TL Travelers. Welcome to or welcome back to the TL Travel YouTube channel. It has been a morning. It is windy outside. It is cold outside. I am bundled up out here in my isolation cabin, and it's been like a minute since I've sat down and talked with you guys. I know for you guys it doesn't seem that way, but like a lot has happened for me. I have not filmed a lot of things that I wanted to film for you guys while I was here in Ontario, and I'll talk about why in a minute, but I kind of just wanted to like take this opportunity to give you guys a catch up on this whole situation that I have going on. So if you don't really like know what's up, basically in my last videos I shared with you guys that I did get on a flight and fly to Ontario home to see my family. Just like a quick disclaimer, I did not actually fly during the second wave. It seems that way because of when I'm posting, but I'm not posting in real time. So when I did fly home, everything was like a little bit safer than it is now, so just keep that in mind as we're going forward. But in my actual last video I shared with you guys that I went in and got my test, you know what test, to just like make sure that everything was good after my flight, and the results were, yeah, we'll flash back to me getting the results.
You've reached the North Hastings Community Assessment Clinic. Our hours of operation are 10 o'clock a.m. till 6 p.m., Monday to Saturday. If you're calling during those hours, please leave a message and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
So currently my issue is that I was given a website in which to access my results for my COVID test. And you agree to the terms and conditions and go forward. And then, because I'm in Ontario, it is asking me for my Ontario health card number, which I don't have. And it does say that like all of the information is needed, all information is required. And if I try to put in my Alberta health card number, nothing happens because it's wrong. So that's where I'm at.
2 hours later.
There's a lot of results here.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Keeps going and going. Yes, your results are here and they are negative.
Oh, perfect. Okay, thank you so
All right.
much.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Woo! So as you can see, getting the results were like a little bit of a struggle for me, but eventually I did get the go-ahead, the freedom to leave my isolation bubble. Not that I wasn't loving this whole isolation situation anyways. We're up here on the lake. I was able to like get out and do a bunch of stuff. I got a ton of work done. Basically just like worked away here in the cabin, and then once my isolation, like my official isolation was over, I got a bunch of work done sort of like in the main cottage. I was able to move in and just like do some work from there, enjoy the views, and catch up on the business courses that I've been a part of, which I've talked about before, but I won't get into now. The lake here in Ontario has been chilly, but we have had some really nice warm days, so I've been able to get out in the boat and just sort of like enjoy what remains of the sunshine before winter comes. I don't know where the summer even went, but like even from my bubble in Alberta, it felt like we got maybe a week of summer and then it was gone. But that does bring me to where we're at now, which is once I got my test results, the plan was to meet up with a couple of different people like in the city after I was able to visit with my grandparents. So I did get the chance to see my grandparents and then also to meet my new baby niece. Oh my gosh, cutest little angel. I'm not gonna share photos because obviously like that's not my decision to make. Putting babies' faces online, not my thing. But she's, trust me, absolute angel. And that was amazing. But just kind of right after that all went down, cases in Ontario took a bit of a spike. University students went back and all of those types of things. And then the second wave came around. So I went from a situation where I was somewhere where cases were 0 and then all of a sudden cases weren't. So I didn't want to do anything that was going to put my family in jeopardy. And then obviously I knew I had to fly home to Alberta at some point. So I didn't want to put any of them in any sort of risk. So I've just been taking it easy here at the cottage. And I also did get some unfortunate news that a friend of mine had recently passed away. Which also I'm not going to get into a lot, but that sort of just put me in a headspace where all I wanted to do was like just kind of chill, you know, take some time off of work, take some time off of video stuff as much as I love it, and just kind of like enjoy family time and take advantage of all of that, and being here, because I don't necessarily know after I fly home to Alberta or back to Alberta if I'm going to be able to get back here anytime soon, or like, you know, you just don't know what the future holds. So I wanted to make sure that I was enjoying the time that I had here. As I'm filming this now, cases in Ontario in general are spiking. They have sort of announced officially that we are in the second wave here, but not yet in Alberta. So I'm a little bit like nervous, I guess, about the flight home, a lot more so than I was about the flight here. So I will be letting you guys know kind of all about how I felt about flying in general, in both directions, in one of my upcoming videos. Probably next video will be my flight home if nothing super exciting happens here in the meantime. And then after that, I will really give you guys like the full rundown. But that does lead me into my next sort of update, which is I had told you guys that I was going to be reviewing a hotel stay in contrast against like the RV adventures that we just had and the glamping adventures that we just had. If you missed any of those videos, I will be sure to link them because we had so much fun just like exploring southern Alberta with Canada Dream RVs, and then we also went up to Elk Island Retreat, and that was like gorgeous. So if you're really craving some like travel content right now, that is something that I would recommend checking out. But the like third little installment of that was going to be a hotel stay, and that was going to happen in Toronto, which for obvious reasons that I've just discussed, that's not going to be happening. I want to try and do a hotel stay maybe, depending on if things seem safe and what's open and what's not open, back in Alberta for you guys in like the next little bit. But really, I mean, at this point, it's all just a big old shit show, isn't it? I really had to take a moment to be like, can I swear here? And then I just, it's my channel. I can do whatever I want. All that being said though, that's really my big update situation for you guys for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video and the info, and that it sort of like put things in perspective. I didn't really want to do like a video that was a complete filler kind of like vibe, but I wanted to make sure that I had something to like explain how I went from like being in Ontario getting a test to like being in Edmonton in my 2-week like isolation situation there. So this is that video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. You know, if you are planning on traveling anytime soon, I would love to hear like what your plans are and how you're planning on staying safe, if that's something that you're planning on doing, in the comments down below. Definitely keep an eye out because I am going to be posting travel content, like regardless. It's just how that travel content is going to come about. That is to be determined. Hug your loved ones tight, tell your friends you love them, and until I see you guys in my next video, stay great, stay safe, and I will see you then.